I've got a confession to make. It's been 5 months since I got the Retroid Pocket 5, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much a $200 paperweight. Now I say $200, I paid about $350. If you watch my video of unboxing this, and I show you what I paid, not only for the device, but for the peripherals, for the delivery, for the DHL customs tax, then it came to about 350 quid. It's a paperweight. Here's why. I mean, occasionally I'll play 3D Space Cadet Pinball, more on that soon, if you know you know. But here's why that is now a paperweight. When I first ordered the Retroid Pocket 5, it was on the back of loads of YouTube videos. It was pretty new at the time. You had people like Russ doing videos, Joey doing videos, everyone else, Ryan doing videos as well. And you kind of get FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. You think, I used to love games 25 years ago when I was a kid. Didn't have a life, a kid, a job, and I had loads of spare time. All I had to worry about was going to school. Well, it's not like that as an adult, and it's really hard to accept that as a 36-year-old man now. So when it came, I set it up. I think I read Russ's guide, I followed Joey's video guide, and it took me probably a few days to set up. Now, as fun as that was, I overdid it. I put all the systems on there, put a load of ROMs on there which I didn't need, I haven't played since, and I just wish I'd have done it a different way. But that's a me issue. Maybe you like the tinkering, I know so many of us do. The tinkering is often more fun than the playing, which is really sad, but let's face it, it is the truth for some of us. My thinking was, I'm finally going to be able to play the games I missed out on as a kid. You tend to get maybe 1 or 2 games a year, when I were a kid anyway. Birthday, Christmas. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 for each. Now for me, I had to pick my battles. I went with FIFA, or Pro Evo, or WWE, sports games, because I was more of a casual gamer. I wasn't into the Metal Gear Solids. I might have Crash Bandicoot for the PS1, but stuff like Final Fantasy just wasn't my bag back then, so I missed out on all that as a kid. So I thought, you know what? I can afford to buy this device. I can get the ROMs. Yeah, I can play Final Fantasy X. It takes, what, 40 hours to play the game? Pfft, doesn't matter. I've got a handheld I can play whenever I want, thinking that when it's the 7-week holiday for summer, I have 7 weeks off. Doesn't work like that. I was wrong. I mean, you're lucky if me and my missus can get through 2 episodes of a series on a night, let alone play 2 hours, 3 hours of a game just to get through the story. And the thing I've found, now maybe I'm picking the wrong games, but the libraries that I wanted to play were PS2, GameCube because I never had one, potentially some N64 as well for the same reasons. Now, a lot of those games you probably can pick up and play, maybe towards the sports titles I'm thinking, but the ones I wanted to play, I just don't have time. I've mentioned Final Fantasy X. That's not a game you can just pick up for 10 minutes here, there and everywhere and just put in your pocket while you're waiting in line for something, you know, at the cinema or whatever you're doing. You kind of have to put time in and schedule it to play a game like that that's a story-based game, which, annoyingly, are the ones I prefer. The daft thing is, I don't have time to sit down in front of the TV in the living room and play it on a home console, even though I've got a PS1, 2, 3 and 4, I don't have time to play them. Why the hell did I think that just because that's handheld, instead of being a home console, that the time would magically turn into 40-hour days instead of 24? It's a little bit delusional when I thought that. Maybe you're the same, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Feel free to tell me in a comment. While you're at it, feel free to subscribe and like this video. I'd really appreciate that. And I went overboard with the ROMs. It's like the Netflix paradox, whatever you want to call it. Choice overload, choice paralysis. Can I get the full game library for GBA? Yes, I can. Does that mean I should? Probably not. But then you whack it on and you're like, wow, I can play this game I've never heard of, but I never will. I'll just go back to the same 5 games I played as a kid. That's fine. But it's just bulking up your device. You will have the space for it if you got a massive SD card, micro SD card, but it's just daft. You need it to be more condensed. I do anyway, maybe you don't. Again, this is all subjective. I'm not saying that you should do it this way. You do your own thing. But for a lot of people, I know they think like me. You get all the ROMs, feels awesome, you load up your device, and you just never play them. I'm actually at the point now where on Reddit, I might change my flair from RP5 to Retroid Pocket Classic, because I've since bought the Classic, the Pokemon Yellow, and I love that now. Whether that's because it's a shiny new toy, maybe, but with that one I've learnt some lessons from the RP5, and I've used them to adapt how I'm sort of playing on the Retroid Pocket Classic. So I've not bothered installing a front end, I've not followed any of the guides online, I've just basically kept it stock OS. I think I installed RetroArch, and then I've just put a couple of Pokemon games on there, Link's Awakening, Tetris, Pokemon Pinball, I've completed Fire Red, I'm playing Crystal at the moment, and it's really working for me and I'm enjoying it. Whether that's because of the form factor, it's more familiar, it's a Game Boy colour palette that I never had as a kid for the colour one, or maybe it is just the latest shiny new handheld that I have, and that's why at the moment I'm a bit obsessed with it. And the RP5, that's a paperweight, mate. That's a YouTube device. I watch videos on it because the screen's gorgeous, and if you'll notice, I'll do a close-up from top down, but I haven't even got the joysticks attached to this, purely because the case I put it in is a bit snug. I use the Orsley case, and it's a bit snug if you have the joysticks attached, but because I don't really play it, I've just left them off. Because when I play 3D Space Cadet Pinball, I don't need them, I need the shoulder buttons and that's it. But just bringing it back to the Classic, that's something I can pick up and just play for 10-15 minutes if I have a bit of downtime. I can whack on Pokemon Crystal, level someone up a level or two, maybe fight a gym, get a badge, go to a new area, beat some trainers on a new route. But with that, the Retroid Pocket 5, it's like, oh no, you're still stuck on the roof in Metal Gear Solid with the helicopter guy. Is it Liquid Snake? Can't get past him. And I just don't have the patience. I've been trying it for months now, and I just give up. And I think that was the last real game I played on there. Have some Switch games on there. Even them, platformers, I just can't be bothered. They're not retro. I'm a retro guy. My fault. Maybe I should have looked into it more, been less impulsive, less swayed by everyone else and the fear of missing out. It does pull strong. It's just funny because you've got a screen there that's perfect, a device that's capable of playing pretty much anything up to the Switch. And it's too much. I don't need it. I'm happy with a Classic that can play the retro games I actually want to play. The Game Boy Advance library that I missed out on, the Game Boy Color library I missed out on, even the old Game Boy games. Now it's funny because I did a video as well about games to get you playing on the Retroid Pocket 5, which were more pick up and go. So I think I had a wrestling game on there, I think I had a driving game on there, maybe a fighting game, Soul Calibur 2 I think it was. They're all fun, but the sort of possibility of getting it to play on the device is more fun. So I was playing San Andreas, but then I figured out using Game Hub, I could play GTA 5. The fact that I got that working was such a buzz that the game was a bit like, not really bothered for this. I just want to show people that I can get it playing, even though I'm not really playing it. Now I know some of you do that. I'm not the only one, right? You get something working, you tinker with it, you share it with people, you get some dopamine off the likes, some upvotes. What's the Reddit term? Upcomies? That's one I learnt the other day. You get your upcomies, and then you never actually play the game again. Comment if that's familiar, because I know it is for some of you. I'm the most guilty one. So I mean, long story short, this thing, if you use it right and you plan on using it, it's a wonderful device. I'm not slagging off the device, and all these problems that I'm raising, it's a me issue. It's a thrifty, self-deprecating Yorkshireman's issue. And I just like playing Space Cadet Pinball from Windows XP on it every now and again, trying to beat my score. And then on the Pocket Classic, I might play Pokemon Pinball. I like pinball. But that is my 5-month update on the Retroid Pocket 5. If anyone's debating buying it, don't be swayed by how much of a pessimist I am. It's my personality and it's, I don't know, maybe I should work on it. But ultimately, if you want to play all those games, so I'm talking Super Mario Sunshine, ROM hacks, what's it called, Sunburn, or you can play the different ROM hacks of Pokemon, or you can play the Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3. You can play Windows games. I've seen people getting Red Dead Redemption 2 running on Game Hub from the Windows app. It's unbelievable. if you have the time to play the damn things, because it's one thing getting them working, it's a whole different ball game sitting down for a few hours and playing the damn things, right? But what are your thoughts? Have you bought this and regretted it? Or do you want to buy it, but you're umming and ahhing? Maybe you're waiting for the RP6 when that comes out. Maybe you got the Flip 2. Has that got a crack in it? Let me know and let's talk about it. In the meantime, you can subscribe to the channel. It would be appreciated. Yorkshire Retro Gamer. I am Stu, a West Yorkshire lad in his mid-30s who likes playing games, but kind of likes the idea of it more than the execution. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.